Alrighty, folks, welcome back to another episode of Good Neighbor Sports. I am your host, Austin Hinton, and the Buffalo Bills, Week 1, man, they let the Steelers come into our home, and they just punched us right in the mouth. And well, let's talk about it.
And now the Bills are on the rise again.
It is pandemonium. It is fantastic.
So yeah, after a long offseason all about the Buffalo Bills getting touted as the next super team, the Kansas City Chiefs better watch out. Buffalo Bills are coming to town. The playoffs through the AFC are coming through Buffalo. And well, we lose week 1 to the Steelers and everyone loses their shit. Don't worry about it, alright? I know you've probably all seen the videos and everything talking about where the Buffalo Bills went wrong. This is not that video. I don't feel the need to put it out there because there's so much better content out there describing it. You know, you could point at the play calling, you could point at all the penalties, you could point at the refs being a little stupid at times. They always are. You could point at Josh Allen not throwing the most accurate balls out there. You could point at the special teams really shit in the bed there. After a phenomenal kickoff return by McKenzie, that blocked punt changed the game. And well, I'm not too worried about it. To be honest, I think the Buffalo Bills really benefit from getting punched in the mouth like this. And I'm going to just chalk it up as a week 1 blunder. Week 1, it's always turbulent. There's upsets all over the board. Look at the Packers. I'd hate to be a Packers fan right now because we at least were competitive through the whole game. And the Packers just stunk against the Saints. Another team being the Ravens. The Ravens lost to the Raiders, which that was a phenomenal Monday night game. Additionally, the Titans lost to the Cardinals. So there's a lot of AFC contenders that are just falling. Not the Packers. The Packers aren't AFC, but it's week 1. And there's still 16 games left, okay? This is kind of like, the 4th preseason game because this is the first season we've ever had 17 games. So week 1 is a turbulent kind of week. It does not determine the rest of the season. And well, let me give you some examples of why that's the case. I forgot to turn my light on and I got it on now. So hopefully my face looks a little less annoying. I'm not restarting anyways. Who cares? So yeah, a perfect season is unrealistic and it's actually stupid to strive for. The Steelers, you got to give credit to them, right? We knew that their defensive line was amazing, and it exposed some weaknesses in our offensive line. That was kind of Swiss cheese all day. And it's best to have those kind of week 1 blunders early on before you start running into your divisional matchups like we have next week against the Dolphins. It's good to be able to iron out those wrinkles quickly, and I think the Steelers kind of showed all of our wrinkles, which I'm kind of grateful for. And if you look at our schedule, Steelers, the Dolphins, Washington, I don't know who's next, but we got the Chiefs and the Titans, and we've got some very, very, very strong defenses going up against us. And honestly, I like that because I think in the beginning of the season, iron sharpens iron, and it's just going to prepare us for the upcoming, next 10 or so games leading up to the playoffs. That's what matters. The beginning of the season, not so much. I mean, just look back last year. Tampa Bay lost their season opener as well. And they actually finished 7-5 before their bye week. You wouldn't look at that team and think, oh, they're going to the Super Bowl and they're going to win the whole thing. No. It's 7-5, you'd think, oh, that's a middle of the road team. Tom Brady's, just enjoying his final few seasons in the NFL in the Florida Heat, but you'd never really expect him to win a Super Bowl after starting 7-5. 0-1 is nothing for the Buffalo Bills, especially with how easy of a schedule we have. We have the 5th easiest schedule of the season of all the teams in the league, so don't worry about it. Additionally, in 2018, when New England and Tom Brady won the Super Bowl, they lost weeks 2 and 3. They started 1-3. So that's all I got to say, honestly. There's been a lot of kind of overreactions happening about the Buffalo Bills season, and man, I'm honestly counting this week 1 loss as a blessing in disguise because 1, it showed our wrinkles that we need to iron out. 2, it's a good defense that we played against and held our own against. Our defense was pretty good too all game, I'll have to say, except for the damn penalties. I think that was more offensive anyways. But 3, the Steelers are a good team. They started 10-0, and then they fell off the rails. Would you rather be that team Or would you rather be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers where you start slow and build up fast, you know? I mean, a Tesla is going to beat a Bugatti off this jump right every time because instant torque, you know, they're off the line the fastest. But the Bugatti's going to cross that finish line first. And Buffalo Bills, the Buffalo Bugattis, it's not bad. That's not bad sounding, huh? That's the way I'm thinking of this season going, and I think it's a good thing that we kind of got punched in the mouth early. We're able to fix all of our flaws. The coaching staff might be able to think of better game plans going forward. Maybe throwing the ball 100 times is not great when your running game is actually pretty good. I don't know. Regardless, don't look at this game as a huge loss. Honestly, look at it as a little bit of a win because I think now we're primed for a good season, and the Bills know where their weaknesses are. We know what our strengths are, and we're going to tie that together, especially next week when we squish the fish. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. You know, as always, be good to your neighbors and go Bills.